Hi everyone, welcome to Ms. Sawagid's math class. Today we will be discussing triangles, the missing interior angle of a triangle, and the missing exterior angle of a triangle. We will build on what we learned before, such as the sum of the interior angle of a triangle equals 180 degrees. So now I wanted you to look at this poster to see how can we find the missing interior angle and the missing exterior angle of a triangle. Now let's look at this triangle. A triangle is called a triangle because it has three sides and three angles. One side, two sides, three sides. It's also called a polygon because it is a closed shape. It has three angles, 40, 110 degrees, and 30 degrees. We all know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle equals 180 degrees. So all three angles are called interior angles. I will prove to you that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle equals 180 degrees using a straight line, because we all know straight line also has a 180 degree angle. If I cut the interior angles, all three of them, put them on a straight line, would they give me 180 degrees? Let's try this. If I put the 40, put the 110, and the 30 degrees, will they give me 180 degree straight line? Yes, they did. That's another proof that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle equals 180 degrees. Now let's talk about exterior angle. If you extend the line, it will create an exterior angle. Exterior means outside of the triangle. So this becomes the exterior angle. This is the interior angle. Extend this line, you also created exterior angle, which is outside the triangle. Another line, extend this one, and this will give you an exterior angle, which is outside of the triangle. Now, how do you find the measure of the exterior angle? Let's start with this one. If you notice, this made a straight line, and the measure of a straight line angle is 180 degrees. So if the interior angle is 110, what's missing from the 180 to make the exterior angle? 180 minus 110 is 70. So the exterior angle equal 70 degrees. Now watch this. If I take the two interior angles non-adjacent to that exterior angle I'm trying to find, which is the 30 and the 40, add them up, what would they give you? Also 70 degrees. So the 30 and the 40 makes 70, which is the exterior angle, plus the 110, the interior angle, gives me the 180 degree. Again, here's another interior angle that created exterior angle when you extended the line. How do you find this exterior angle? This again is a straight line, 180 degrees. So what's missing from the 180 if the interior angle is 30? 180 minus 30 is 150 degrees. Now, what if I take the two non-adjacent interior angles, 110 and 40, and add them up? So here's 110, and here's the 40. That gives me 150, which is the exterior angle, or the measure of the exterior angle. And if I add 30 to it, which is the interior angle, gave me 180 degrees. Now the last one. Here's this exterior angle. Again, it created a straight line, 180 degrees. So what's missing from the 180 degree if the interior angle is 40? 180 minus 40 is 140 degrees. What if I take the non-adjacent interior angles, 110 and 30, and add them up? So if I take the 30 and the 110, will that give me 140 degrees? Here's 110, and here's the 30, and that gave me 140 degrees, plus the interior angle 40, has a straight line of 180 degrees. Now we will come up with a rule that we can use to find any missing angle, whether it's interior angle or an exterior angle. So now we can come up with the equations that you can use to find the interior or the exterior angle of a triangle. The sum of the interior angle of a triangle equals 180. So Set up your equation angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180. To find the exterior angle, and remember it's one exterior angle, it's equal to the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. So write your equation. Exterior angle equals to angle 1 plus angle 2, but make sure those two angles are the non-adjacent interior angles. Now let's practice with the whiteboard on how to find the missing interior angle or the missing exterior angle. Now let's practice using the equations we already learned about interior angles and one exterior angle. Let's start with this one. The sum of the interior angle, because they're all inside, equal 180. So write your equation, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. If I were you, I would label my triangle, see which angle is which. And I would say this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. Now substitute the information you have. Angle 1 is 90 degrees. Without telling you, you should know what that is. Angle 2 is x plus 28. And angle 3 is only x. So make sure you add them. Should equal 180 degrees. Now, if you remember the steps, is there a grouping symbol? Yes, there is. There's parentheses. So undo parentheses first. Multiply. Do I multiply the 90? No, because it says plus. So we're adding, not multiplying in this case. So what do? How do I get rid of that parentheses? Put a 1 behind it. That means you have one set of that. And multiply the 1 time the x and the 1 time the 28 to get rid of the parentheses. I didn't use 90, so bring 90 down. Plus 1 time x is x. 1 time 28 is 28. Plus x equals 180. All you have to do, bring everything else that you did not use down. Now, this next step is to combine like terms on the same side of the equation. Can I combine like terms here? Yes. 90 and 28 are constants, so 90 plus 28 is 118. And now x plus x equals 2x. Bring the equal sign and the 180 down. Now, I need to isolate x by itself. I get rid of the 118 before I get rid of the 2 because 118 is free. So subtract 118 from this side, subtract 118 from this side. 118 minus 118 is 0. Bring 2x down. 180 minus 118 is 62. Now I need x by itself since 2x means 2 times x, so put a dot there. And the inverse operation is divide. So divide by 2 both sides. X equal 31. Is that the degree or just x? If I'm trying to find the measure of all interior angles, then I need to find all the measure of all three of them. So the first one is 90 degrees. And the second one is x plus 28. And since x is 31, then 31 plus 28 is 59. So the second one is 59. And the last one is 30. And since we already found the last one is x, and x equals 31. So it is 31 degrees. And those are the measure of all interior angles. How do I know my work is right? Add up all the angles. 90 plus 59 plus 31. Does that give you 180 degrees? Yes, it does, which means my work is right. Let's move on to the next one. In this case, we're trying to find the exterior angle. And I know this is an exterior angle because it's extended outside of the triangle. And the equation is exterior angle equal to the sum of the non-adjacent interior angles. So which angles am I using? Which two angles, interior angles, I'm not using in the non-adjacent? Angle 1 and angle 2. So let's say this is angle 1 and this is angle 2 for me to substitute them in the equation. So the exterior angle, which is this one, 4n minus 20, equals angle 1, which is 2n plus 20, plus the second angle, which is n. Again, is there a grouping symbol? Yes. Undo that. So what do I multiply? There's nothing to multiply here, so put a 1, and then distribute it over the two terms. 1 times 4n is 4n, minus 1 times 20 is 20, equals same thing here. Put a 1 behind the parentheses, and then multiply both terms. 1 times 2n is 2n, and 1 times 20 is 20, plus n. Next step is to combine like terms on the same side of the equation. Can I combine those two? No, they're not like terms. Can I combine the 2n and an n? Those two are like terms. So I can combine these two. You end up with 3n. Bring everything else down. Now, do I have variables on both sides? Yes. Then collect the variables by adding or subtracting the least coefficient. Since I have 3n here and 4n here, 3 is less than 4, so I subtract 3n from this side, subtract 3n from this side. And you end up with 4n minus 3n is 1n, but I don't need to write the 1, we can put an n, bring minus 20. 3n minus 3n is 0, bring the 20 down. Now I need n by itself, so get rid of the 20. Inverse operation is adding 20 on both sides, so add 20 to both sides. You end up with n equals 40. Is that the exterior angle? No. So make sure you answer the question by finding the measure of the exterior angle. And the exterior angle is equal to 4n minus 20. And since n is 40, we already know that. 4 times 40 is 160 minus 20. So 160 minus 20 equals 140 degrees. And that's your answer. So the measure of the exterior angle equals 140 degrees. That's your answer. That's it for today's lesson. Thank you for listening. Please follow those two equations, and I know you will not go wrong. Have a great day, you guys.